Never desert the army, a soldier, and willing to go to war, had his feet shackled. The other end of the chain was nailed into a rock. His teammates left him only a few bullets and little food, ordering him to stay and hold back the Soviet soldiers. Before leaving, they warned him not to shoot them in the back. But as soon as they left, the soldier started assembling his sniper rifle, loaded the bullets, only to find in the scope that his teammates had vanished into the forest. His top priority now was to break free from the shackles. He raised his rifle and fired at the chain. Bang! A loud shot rang out. Sharp pain made him cry out. The chain was too thick to break. In a panic, he found a pair of glasses in his backpack, used a knife to remove the lenses and put them together, cut a pine branch to scrape off resin, chewed the resin until soft, stuck it around the edges of the lenses, inserted a branch, and poured water in. Making a simple magnifying glass, he spread moss over the iron nail, focused sunlight with the lens, and the moss soon caught fire. The soldier piled dry branches to make the fire stronger, then poured cold water on the stone when the branches burned out. The rock cracked loudly from the thermal shock. He repeated the process, and the nail gradually loosened as the rock formed a large hole, but the dry branches were running out. If he couldn't escape, he'd freeze to death in the cold winter. Even if the Soviets didn't find him, worse, his food was gone, and only a cup of water was left in the iron bucket. He poured the last water on the rock, grabbed tools to pry at the crack, but the nail wouldn't budge. The soldier took out all his bullets, scraped the gunpowder into a metal can, poured it into the hole, covered it with a rock, threw in burning moss, and hid behind a huge stone. Boom! White smoke rose from the explosion, but the nail stayed stuck. Angrily, he kicked the nail twice, picked up a stone, and smashed it against the nail with both hands, blow after blow, from day to night. Until finally, the nail loosened on the last strike. He gave a hard yank, and the chain clattered to the ground. He was free.